All right, welcome back to all of my lovely freshmen. We are on the week of October 5th. That's right, it is October already. You are in the sixth week of your freshman year. As hard as that may be to believe. And we're continuing the Odyssey this week. So, unofficially, this is going to be another catch up week for the Odyssey, but you do have one new assignment that I'll talk about in a moment. So, first things first, if you're watching this video, you already are on watch this first, but I do want to bring something to your attention. This extra video that you see here, help for a growth quiz. No, let me click on this. Help for growth quiz misplaced modifiers. Okay, so make sure that if you have problems with that assignment here in just a moment that I show you, that you come back to that video and watch it. First, as usual, you need to make sure that you are completing your 30 minutes of MemBean training with 50% accuracy or better every night before, or every midnight before, or every Sunday before midnight. Sorry about that. Those of you that are, your accuracy is getting below 50%, the first thing that you need to make sure you do is stop trying to do all 30 minutes of your training at one time. That is a terrible way to do MemBean training. I can't make you stop doing that, but if you have very low accuracy, that is most likely your problem, is you're trying to do too much at once. MemBean works much better if you break it into two 15-minute sessions or three 10-minute sessions. So that's your first step if you find your accuracy suffering. All right, number 2. No red ink growth quiz. This is your first test, kind of. It really is just a quiz, but it does have 20 questions, so some of you may consider it a test. It counts as a full weighted assessment. So anyway, this assessment measures your progress on misplaced modifiers. If you do well enough, you can move on to the next no red ink unit. And if you don't, then you'll get some more practice and you'll get to take it again. And whenever you get your grade up high enough, then you can move on to the next one. So I'm not going to click on this link right now because the other video that I told you about before, that's under watch this first, it tells you all you need to know about this. So, but when you get finished with that, go ahead and click mark as done. And then come back to classwork and look at number 3, your only new Odyssey assignment this week. No red ink, Odysseus Journey Quick Write. This is going to require a little explanation, so bear with me. We are eventually going to write your full-blown essay during this unit, your first full-blown essay. However, this is not that essay, so don't get nervous yet. It is instead pre-writing to prepare for that eventual essay. So the first thing I want you to do is click on the link below to log into No Red Ink. So I've already done that, and you can see here is Odysseus Journey Quick Write. Next, click on the assignment titled Odysseus Journey Quick Write. So click on it. C, read the prompt there and follow the directions to complete your short writing assignment on No Red Ink. The prompt says, like many characters in the centuries before the Odyssey was composed, Odysseus embarks on an extended journey to reach a goal. Along the way, he has many encounters that reveal aspects of his personality, and notice the underline reveal here, to the reader, as well as encounters that change, and notice that's underlined as well, that change aspects of his personality. Write one or more paragraphs in which you summarize at least 3 encounters Odysseus has and briefly explain how each of those encounters reveals and or changes his personality. So I have given you 3 focus points here that I want you to pay attention to as you're writing. Remember, this is not an actual essay. It's not a C set either, though. Okay, bigger than a C set, smaller than an essay. First is you're going to need to use multiple pieces of evidence. You need to quote or summarize at least 3 details from the epic that support your response to the prompt. When I say summarize here, you need to summarize in enough detail that you'll be able to remember why you chose this piece of evidence later on when you're writing your essay. Then you need to include specific details and examples. Be more specific with your evidence than merely stating the likes of, he shows how smart he is when he beats the Cyclops. Okay, that's way too general. Okay, you have to be specific in events that happened when he beats the Cyclops that particularly show off his cleverness. And finally, use only relevant details and examples. Be sure that your evidence actually supports your point when you're responding to the prompt. That's really, really important. Okay. So notice up here that I put write at least 75 words. 75 words is very short. Most decent sized paragraphs are at least 75 words. So if you write beyond 75 words, that's great. I'm not requiring you to write more than that, but you need to make sure that you have completely followed the prompt and completely covered all of these three focus points. It will make your writing the essay much, much easier later on. You put your title here, you start your writing here. When you get finished, as you type, it'll fill up this little bar here until you hit 75 words. Technically, you've completed the assignment then, but you may not get a very good grade if you do that. When you finish, click Submit Assignment here. If you do not finish all at once, you can click Save and Exit and come back, and No Red Ink will let you pick right back up where you left off. If you prefer not to type on No Red Ink, you can open up a Word doc or a Google Doc and type there, but you need to make sure that you copy it from that doc and put it here to submit it. Now, when you submit it, you're going to automatically get a 100 for completing it, but do not think that you are automatically getting a 100. I am going to go back and look at how well you followed the three focus points that I gave you, and I will be deducting points for anyone who does not follow those focus points. Okay, close that up. And that is it for this week. So if you have any questions about what you're supposed to do this week, make sure you let me know. Email me or come and see me at 1:30 on Friday for our regularly scheduled Google Meet. All right, guys. Hope to see you soon.